Hi, this is Take Heart 6. You can overcome fear. We live in interesting times in human history. Never before have we had so much access to technologies and tools which help us not only with simple daily tasks but also with extremely complex achievements. Such tools would have been unthinkable 30 years ago. We live in a culture of possibility. It has never been more possible to make a dream come true, even though many people still feel incapable of such an enterprise. At the same time, we also live in a culture of temporary purposes, where our goals are increasingly specific and focused around personal fulfillment. We avoid relationships that may cross the line and create a deeper level of mutual reciprocity. We want to be with people, of course, but only to a certain extent, because relationships and fellowship, well, they are nice, but more important is my personal space. This idea of worshiping the individual has surprising consequences, and one of the most tragic is its ineffectiveness in helping us face our fears. This feeling of loneliness, even among the crowd, not only fails in helping us to face fear, but it also teaches us to be afraid of our fears. So what can we do in the face of fear? How should we react every time we fear something or someone? Is there a way to overcome our fears? Our degree of fear will always be directly linked to our life story and circumstances and the choices we make when facing fears. But we can be certain of two things. We either run away from the situation and hide in some isolated corner trying to relieve the pain of anxiety, or we fight through significant physical and mental barriers to face the danger. Running away from a situation is not always the wrong choice, though. If facing and fighting fear may appear positive on the surface, avoiding a dangerous situation is not necessarily a bad thing, because it all depends on the conditions you are in when deciding what to do. Situations of real danger require wise discernment. However, there are some things you must do if you want to overcome fear. First, find out what fear symbolizes for you. What does fear represent in your life? As happened with other feelings, the more we deny fear, the more powerful it becomes. Second, make an effort to understand your fear. Yes, this is hard because it might hurt a bit in the process. You will need to relive some setbacks you have been through. But it helps if you can find out what's behind it. Why are you afraid of a particular situation? Finally, learn to trust God. Trusting yourself and your skills are essential and necessary. You will need all your expertise along the way. But that's not enough. Recognize that God is in control and that He will be with you in times of danger. And one more thing. The chances are that what you need to do is not necessarily go into an epic battle against fear. Because sometimes the best thing to do is not to engage in an emotional war against fear. Instead, we just need to know God will keep us safe. Try to remember and treasure David's simple words. One thing I ask from the Lord, this only do I seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all days of my life, to gaze on the beauty of the Lord and to seek Him in His temple. For in the day of trouble He will keep me safe in His dwelling. He will hide me in the shelter of His sacred tent and set me high upon a rock. Take heart and think about it. All the best to you and your family. Bye now.